Alive and alert on the north side of the dirty is your man D-Real coming at you with another Be Real with D-Real, where edutainment explains it. I will attempt to explain it. Toussaint. T'Challa Toussaint? Toussaint T'Challa? Or Azzari? This should be like a 5-second video, huh? It should it shouldn't even take that long to present the case, as it were. But since this is a video and I got some time to kill, let's do what we need to do so we can do what we want to do. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this page right here if you digging what a brother's shoveling. Tell everybody else what you love it. Subscribe, comment, like, in whatever order you feel like doing that, and share. You'll be glad you did, because edutainment abounds. And today, we shall be edutaining you about the children of T'Challa. I'm gonna try. Let's start with the easier one. All righty. We are talking about Toussaint. Okay. Toussaint, according to Marvel Cinematic Wiki, is the son of T'Challa and Nakia. And we don't know if he has inherited the abilities of the heart-shaped herb from his father. There is way too much convoluted stuff in that to, divine. Because if in Wakanda Forever he fell to a mysterious illness, we have no way of knowing if that mysterious illness is in the bloodstream, if that mysterious illness is genetic, if that mysterious illness is extraterrestrial. We don't know. But be that as it may, we don't know if young Toussaint has the powers that his father and aunt possess. By the way, Toussaint is portrayed by Divine Love Kanadu-san. I like that name. Divine Love Kanadu-san. That sounds important. But yeah, we don't know what he can do. And if this is a comparison about who's the better child, I think it would be unfair. What is he, like 9, 10 years old? I don't know. It would be unfair to make a comparison. But there's all this talk in the media about Toussaint, and he's getting ready to be the new Black Panther and so on and so forth. But we don't know nothing about him. We don't know if he got his daddy's abilities. We don't know if he has any abilities. All we know is he's living in Haiti with his mama, and he may or may not have the abilities imbued to him by the heart-shaped herb. Because as we know, in the MCU, you don't need the blessing of Bass to be no Black Panther. You just make a heart-shaped herb and do your thing. On to Azzari. Azzari made his appearance here in Next Avengers Heroes of Tomorrow, when Marvel was making somewhat decent animated features, and they hadn't quite been blown out the water by DC's animated features. But they were always outclassed. Azzari is the son of T'Challa and Ororo. Now, as such, he benefits greatly. Okay, first off, as the son of T'Challa, he has the heart-shaped herb in his veins. And so he is therefore able to move and groove and do all of the things that T'Challa does. Now, in addition, Azzari has electrokinesis. Okay, that's something he inherited from his mama and them. Now, not only is he able to project blasts of electricity and create force fields with electricity, he's also able to do this. That is an electric panther, and he can manifest it and make it move like it's alive. Now, this is not the only depiction of Azzari we have seen in the MCU. We have also seen Azzari recently in the pages of Aliens versus Avengers. I know that's not a good cover. Let's go to issue 4. Ho ho. Are there 2 Black Panthers on that page? Yeah, you betcha, because one of them is Azzari. And Azzari, in this continuity, this universe, ain't no different. He still has the electrokinesis, and he has succeeded his father as Black Panther. And look at him go, just obliterating Xenomorphs like it ain't no thing. Bruh. If there is a question, if there is a comment, if there is a discussion about who is the better son of T'Challa, ain't even a contest. And we know it ain't a contest. We can go Black to the Future, however you shout out to Reginald Hudlin and Ken Lashley on the pencils. That was one hell of a story, and we need to see that in real time. That needs to become part of the sacred timeline, if you will. But look here, y'all. Was there a question about this kid? I mean, to his credit, he hasn't done anything yet. We haven't seen him do anything, and we don't know what he's going to be able to do when he finally gets aged up or whatever they plan to do in the MCU with him. But will he be a cooler son than Azzari? That's an ugly picture of him. Let me go back to this other one. Will he be a better son than Azzari? Doubt it, because Storm ain't his mama. Nakia is not a mutant, so she isn't doubly blessing Toussaint with anything. Matter of fact, she ain't blessing him with anything unless she teaching him how to be a war dog, or I don't know. It is what it is, but I feel like it ain't even a contest. It ain't even in the neighborhood of a contest. You know what I'm saying? So how do we even come up with that idea, knowing that a son like Azzari exists? See, simple answer is this is what happens when you don't read comic books. There are some fantastic ideas in comic books. There are some fantastic concepts in comic books. If the concepts and ideals in comic books were utilized to much greater effect as far as terms of source material and canon, you would probably get far better returns on Marvel cinematic features and the Marvel cinematic universe in general. On top of that, you'd get a whole nother demographic come back if you gave them something closer to what is portrayed in comics. I don't know how Toussaint is going to be portrayed. Are they going to steal Azzari's shine and give it to Toussaint? You know, kind of like how they always do with stuff cinematically. They kind of piecemeal events and ideas and concepts out of the comic books, and so it's not effectively captured because we're just like, oh, that's a cool idea, that's a cool idea, and that's a cool idea, and they have no congruency, and you just square peg in a round hole. Yeah, that works, but when you go over budget and over market, what you gonna do then? You got that poorly developed concept, and you have to try to explain why you're losing hundreds of millions of dollars. I thought we lived in a capitalist society. I thought the idea was to make money, not lose it. But that's what happens when you elect a let me shut up. We ain't gonna go political today. We gonna keep it a buck with all of this. So I know y'all knew the answer from the get-go. It ain't even about Toussaint right now. If we were to compare children, it's obvious. Toussaint can't hold a candle. Excuse me, can't hold a taser to Azzari. So in the future, Marvel Studios, yeah, you might want to reconsider that edict about not using comic book folk or comic book source material to full effect. You might get a better movie out of it if and you did. But that's just my 2 cents worth of edutainment. It may or may not work for you, but in the future, we shall see. Because we're going to be getting young Toussaint real soon, from what I hear. And hopefully, well, people will love it because they've never seen Azzari before. By and large, at least the stands haven't. At least the average moviegoer hasn't. So if they do steal Azzari's shine, ain't nobody going to know it's stolen but us. Okay. I believe I've said enough about these two. That is it for me and mine, and I'm about to bounce up out of here. Fret not, I will be back with more edutainment for you. So until then, y'all be good. Be good to each other.